Hi everybody, I'm at home tonight and I'm about to make my Corgi Shih Tzu mix a dog neck scrunchie. I made him this bow last week, but it's way too big. So I'm going to make a dog neck scrunchie for him. And I think it's going to look much better. What you want to do is just measure his neck. So I'm taking this elastic strip. It's a 1/4 inch wide elastic strip. I'm just going to measure his neck loosely. Keeping in mind that he's got a lot of fur, so I don't want it tight. I'm just snipping it, and I'm going to want the fabric 3 times this length. So find your favorite, cutest, brightest fabric, cotton fabric. Yep, and we're going to measure it 3 times the length of this elastic strip. There's not quite enough room here for 3 times the elastic strip, so I'm going to have to cut out some separate sections and sew it together. Basically, it's the same as a hair scrunchie. We're just going to want a long tube. So basically what I want for him is I want it to be 4 inches wide by 3 times the length of the elastic strip, whatever the length of your strip is. It's going to be different on every single dog, especially depending on how thick their hair is. I'm sewing these 2 pieces together, so it'll be one continuous long strip. Pin the right sides together. And sew along the edge. Remember to backstitch. Trim off the excess fabric. Fold it over the right sides together and pin it in just a couple spots. And you're going to sew a seam all the way down the open side. You're going to stop about 2 to 3 inches. I would say probably about 3 inches from each end. Right there, about 3 inches. Doesn't have to be exact. Since I'm taking my dog's collar off, I'm going to go ahead and put in a tag. I'm going to insert it in here because I do sell dog neckwear at my dog grooming business. So I have tags made up. So if he gets lost, which he probably won't because he's old and he can't really walk that much anymore. But if he does get out, they can find me and they know where I'm at. As you can see, both ends are left open. Take a safety pin and hook it to the end of the tube. Insert it down inside, and you're just going to push it all the way through till it comes out the other end. If you have a large safety pin, it's a whole lot easier. I'm just trimming up the edge of this tag, and then I'm going to put a little fray check on it so it doesn't come unraveled. Okay, take 2 safety pins, put them in your elastic strip, attach it to one end of the tube, and then put the other safety pin down inside, and you're going to pull it all the way through to the other end. I'm using 2-sided carpet tape, but you can use 2-sided regular tape. And I'm just going to tape these 2 pieces of elastic together, or it's going to be really hard to sew them because you're going to sew the ends of them together. Peel off the tape and then just stick it together. Try to see if you can just make sure that the elastic strips aren't twisted. And then take it over to your sewing machine. I used a button stitch because that just sews in the same spot. And nobody's ever going to see it, so it doesn't have to look good. Cut off your strings. You're going to match up the ends of the right sides together. And just sew along the edge of the strip. Remember to backstitch. Trim off the edge and fluff it up. Heat up your iron, and while it's heating up, you're going to make a crease in here because this is where you're going to close it up. So a crease on it. I got to sneak behind my dog, he's sleeping. And just press. Don't disturb your dog. Okay, and now you have your seam. And go back to your sewing machine and just backstitch and close it up.
And 2 pieces without interfacing. What we want to do next is we want to finish.
This is my other dog. I have 3 dogs. I made him one with ladybugs the other day. It's really comfortable. They don't even know they're wearing them.
Just outside the interfacing, you can go ahead and pin it together. Alright, both of the sides are pressed and the handles are ready, so you see it's really nice and neat. Now what we need to do is you want to make sure that the side of the interfacing is on the outside.
Okay, and this is the fun part. I'm going to use a little jingle bell I'm just going to glue this on. And I have some red pom-poms because I want him to look like a little elf for Christmas.
Little jewelry box where you can store little items, something that would fit inside. And that's exactly what we're going to do with this one as well. So first, I just want to go ahead and pick one of the pieces that I want to put on top. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a pencil, something that is not going to show once you're done. Like this one. And this is what we want.
The big reveal.
We actually want to apply Mod Podge to the surface.
It fits perfectly. Thanks for watching.
Treating this wood surface with anything else. Now, if you're using some sort of other wood items that maybe perhaps you made yourself, or maybe it's a piece of furniture, then you might need to do something else to the surface.